Unrepentant Geraldines is the 14th studio album by American singer-songwriter and pianist Tori Amos. The album, available on standard CD digital download, a limited edition CD plus DVD, and 2-disc vinyl LP, was released in Germany on May 9, 2014 by Mercury Classics and May 13, 2014 in the United States by Mercury Classics Universal Mercury Classics. Unrepentant Geraldines is Amos' 8th studio album to debut in the top 10 of the Billboard 200. Background: while touring for her last mainstream release in 2009, Amos felt as if she had hit a block in her creative ability and needed to find a new way to make music. This led to her pursuing projects outside the pop-rock genre, including classical music and the Light Princess musical, as well as orchestral re-recordings of songs from her catalog. Feeling invigorated and with a fresh approach, Unrepentant Geraldines marks Amos' return to pop and alternative rock music. It is described as returning to her core identity as a creator of contemporary songs of exquisite beauty with an album of inspiring and personal music that once more zeroes in on the writing of brightly melodic, deftly evocative chamber pop. According to Amos, the songs on the album were a long time in the making, exploring different styles and subject matter. Amos stated that she'd written the songs in secret, enjoying the freedom of not working in a large group of musicians. She described the album as different snapshots of her life and things she'd observed. Unrepentant Geraldines is described as an appreciative portrayal of the singer's experiences with visual art. Amos stated, "The album's title reflects the unapologetic women that won't be made to say sorry for their actions and beliefs." A wide range of topics are explored on the album, including The Other America, Aging in 16 Shades of Blue, The Thrill of Danger in Trouble's Lament, Not Letting Go of Childhood Imagination in Rosed Over, the 2013 NSA surveillance scandals in Giant's Rolling Pin, and Making Peace with Haunting Memories and Self-Doubt in Oysters. Amos' daughter appears as a duet partner in Promise, about mother and daughter being there for each other. Having a teenage girl's perspective to consult was reportedly a large influence on the record, exposing Amos to a different outlook than her own. The album was recorded and mixed at Martian Engineering at Amos' home in Cornwall, with Amos and engineer's husband Mark Hawley and Marcel van Limbeek working as a triangle. Amos stated that she had needed to experiment and that the small team was liberating for this purpose. On the contents of the album, she said it was not going for shock is easy, instead striving to create songs that resonate with the now. Promotion and release: promotional material for the album was first shown in February when behind-the-scenes stills from the album's photo shoot were released on social media. The official cover art was revealed piece by piece in a 5-day online countdown, with an announcement the following day confirming the album's US release date and unveiling North American tour dates. The artwork and promos for the album feature images shot by fashion photographer Amrapal Kaliri. The album is being supported by the Unrepentant Geraldines Tour, which started May 5, 2014, with over 80 stops across Europe, North America and South Africa. The tour features Amos solo, her first world tour without a backing band in almost 10 years. UK fans pre-ordering the deluxe edition could compete to win concert tickets and meet Amos in London. US pre-orders gave fans exclusive pre-sale codes for the tour. Those who bought the deluxe edition could upload evidence of their order and win front-row tickets, signed vinyl editions of the album and backstage meetings with Amos. The album's track list featuring the lead single Trouble's Lament, and its cover art was announced by Amos on social media March 27. The track was available to listen the day after. Digital pre-sale of the album on iTunes became available in the US from April 15 and includes the exclusive bonus track White Telephone to God, while giving instant access to the album track Selkie. Short videos on the album's making with commentary by Amos was released throughout April, featuring previews of 2 new tracks, Wedding Day, and America. Commentary was released gradually, revealing inspirations, the creative process, and how Amos saw the album as a product of everything in her career so far. On April 8, Amos played an event for press and contest winners in Berlin, Germany. The performance included the new songs Trouble's Lament and Selkie. In a radio interview the following day, the album track Promise was premiered. Leading up to the album release date, Amos participated in numerous radio, print and television interviews. Spin hosted an in-store live performance by Amos in New York City on April 29. The event was streamed live. Amos was a guest on Katie Couric's talk show on April 30, performing Trouble's Lament live on television. On May 18, Amos is a guest alongside pop artist Paloma Faith on the BBC Radio 2 programme Weekend Wagon. Amos was featured on the May 6 cover of Next magazine, a New York gay lifestyle publication. In the interview, she talked about Unrepentant Geraldines and what her gay fans mean to her. Previews of all the songs became available on music websites starting April 26. NPR premiered 16 Shades of Blue on May 6. The entire album including the Amazon-exclusive track Dixie was available to stream from May 7. Critical reception, Unrepentant Geraldines was met with critical acclaim. Most reviewers agreed that it saw Amos returning to great form in the successful format of her songwriting and production in the 1990s. The simpler, piano-led tracks Oysters, Invisible Boy, and Selkie drew universal praise, as did Amos' strong vocal delivery throughout the record. Some of the album's experimentally produced tracks, like 16 Shades of Blue, and Giant's Rolling Pin, divided critics. Overall, the album was found to be a graceful and mature back-to-basics success for Amos. NPR's Bob Boilen and Robin Hilton called it Amos' best in 20 years. Metro Weekly called it a beautiful and triumphant addition to Amos' artistic legacy. Attribution magazine was full of praise, stating, "It's a very, very good album with lots of variety and the sort of painstaking precision and polish that is frankly terrifying when viewed in its full context." Renowned for Sound gave a perfect 5-star rating, calling it a masterpiece, far above commercial hit-based pop music. Hot Press reviewed it positively, giving 3.5/5 stars, finding it a risk-taking effort with dreamy material evoking Amos classics. Attitude gave 4 stars, singling out Invisible Boy as the standout track. Platin Tests gave 7/10, calling the record an hour of wonderful music. So Gay gave 4 stars, praising the experimentation and highlighting the piano-driven songs. Spiegel highly complimented the album with a 8.6/10 review. The New York Times was positive, finding Wild Way and Wedding Day to be most striking. The Guardian gave a 3-star review, praising Amos' pure and powerful vocals and the sparse piano tracks, but finding the experimentation on other songs to yield mixed results. Wandering Sound's favorable review found the record to be the natural, gracefully seasoned sequel that Amos' 2002 album Scarlet's Walk deserved, ignoring the questionable outputs in between. Ampere gave 8/10, complimenting the step back, and the quality of simply Amos' voice and the piano and evoking near cinematic emotions. Exclaim! Gave 8/10, stating that Amos is her own genre, and the record is personal and fresh. The Norwegian newspaper Dagsavisen gave 5/6, writing that the album is packed with great moments. Track listing. All songs written and composed by Tori Amos. Personnel, musicians, Tori Amos Euro vocals, bar paragraphs and for piano, Hammond organ, Mac Aladdin Euro guitars, Mark Hollier Euro additional instrumentation, Natasha Hollier Euro vocals on Promise, production. Tori Amos Euro producer, Karen Binns Euro style and concept, Mark Hollier Euro producer, mixer, programmer, Marcel van Limbeek Euro producer, mixer, and Paul Calera Euro photography, Desmond Murray Euro hair, Nora Nonna Euro makeup, Matt Reed Euro package design, Adam Spryer Euro chief technician, Anne Walker Euro piano technician. Chart positions. Release history. References. External links, official website.